Hello everyone, I am back with my second video. Thank you so much for giving an overwhelming response to my first video. I have done my best, or I have tried to incorporate all the feedback you gave in the first video. In the last video, we spoke about the wheel of life and 8 important areas of life that makes the wheel of life. And we had to rate each area of life on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. And the objective was to understand your strongest areas of life, weakest areas of life, and the areas where we need to critically work on. So keep that handy. It will work with you, it will work for you during this transformation journey with me. Today, I'm here to share a very recent incident that happened, and it gave me a very powerful learning. So the incident was, it was around midnight. I went to hang the milk bag outside my bag, and I heard my neighbors talking about something, and I overheard my name. And of course, it created a lot of curiosity and inquisitiveness as to what are they talking about. And I hear my neighbor, who's of my age, of course, and his parents were also standing. But I heard him saying to the other neighbor, who was a pretty new neighbor to my locality, saying about something from my childhood, my behavior, my aggression, my rage, when things would not do well or would not go well, how I would react in those situations. And I was taken aback. I said, I was saying to myself, Jatin, he remembers all that rage, aggression that you had probably consistently showed to people around, and that's the perception he remembers about you. And that's what he's sharing with a new neighbor who had no idea how I was in my childhood. So there are 3 learnings I learned from this incident. 1, that your first impression is definitely not the last impression. Because my first impression to them was definitely not out of aggression or rage. However, the second learning is that your consistent action will make a long-lasting impression. So what you consistently show, your consistency in a certain behavior, in a certain way, shows or makes a long-lasting impression in people. And it's been so many years that they still remember my negative emotions over my positive emotions, probably. And that's a reality. Before I got transformed, there was a lot of aggression and rage I had in me. And probably that's the consistent behavior I displayed. And people could remember that and could still remember that. So 2 learnings so far. 1, first impression is definitely not the last impression. 2nd, your consistency in your action forms a long-lasting impression. And 3rd, I also talk to myself that you have moved on, transformed from where you were to where you are today, but these people, they're still stuck to the Jatin, to the negative emotion. That means the 3rd learning for me was that these people have not grown from where they were. They are still stuck to the childhood, to the aggressive or Jatin with rage. They are unable to see positive side of the person that he has been displaying for so many years after the childhood. The 3rd learning for me was that they have not grown. People who think or who are stuck to negative emotions have not really grown in life. However, I have definitely grown in life from what I was to where I am today with all of you. So I hope you are also able to relate to this, because there are people around us who will talk about us, who will talk about a lot of people, but you will also realize that these are those people who have not really moved on in life, and they haven't done anything very prominent or considerable in life. So until we meet next, please subscribe to my channel, like this video and share this video, and let the people join the journey of transformation with Jatin Gupta. Signing off till we meet next